Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just make.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Like 80! 59! Here we go!
First carry for James Conner. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Trubisky. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They take to the air on the first play of the drive, and the pass just a little bit off there.
I thought there was some turbulence in the pocket there. Took him off platform, off schedule, unable to get set and make a nice throw.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Black 30. Check. No. Cut.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Mike 80! Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll go down at the 28. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We gotta step it up.
Trubisky will throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this fucking thing.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Trubisky now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. The 3-yard touchdown pass as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something. You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back. Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth. All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here. A crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win. I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Connor. And an alley to run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
but they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Just like that. Just like that.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here comes Cohen. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
In downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made
Bueno, señores, estamos comentando el partido Colts Saints. Francisco, pone un comentario si me escuchas.
Ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Francisco, pon un comentario si me escuchas.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down.
A ver si no se lesiona Mac. Mac de porcelana.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Venga, Brissett. Black Lives Matter.
Got it complete to Rodgers. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Record.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Esto es lo que sí no se me da.
And his kick is good.
Flag.
Flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Si me escuchan, pongan un comentario. Francisco. Malísimo para patear, güey. Malísimo para patear, güey.
This is taken at his 4.
¡Ay, perro!
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Este sí está difícil, esto. ¿Corren?
¿Corren
o pasan?
At their own 23.
A Breeze no le puedes hacer muchos blitz.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away.
Michael Thomas, ni madre. ¡Ah! ¡Perro!
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. The completion good. This is
Mames, qué chingones son los Colts,
güey. Down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
¿Me escuchan, perros?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Naeem Hines, his first carry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Brissett.
Uf, qué puteada.
They sack him back at the 42. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Puto Saints.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, and this is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles
Verga,
this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force incomplete pass.
Venga, T.Y. Hilton.
Just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Just complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
No.
Now Brissett.
Solito, papá.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On play action, Brissett.
¡Ay, pendejo!
He was looking for Chester Rogers that time.
¿Qué pedo? Solito.
I'm going to need some help with this one.
A los números.
How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Pendejo.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah, he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Me escuchan.
They'll try to run with Hines. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
Puta Vinatieri, cabrón. Al centro, papá. Al centro.
Here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Rigoberto Sánchez. Ya le agarré al patín. Ya le agarré al patín.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Tómala, perro. Asqueroso line.
Shape as they get it up past the 30.
¿Qué será? ¿Qué será?
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Con 17, ¿qué creen? ¿Que vaya a correr? No, no lo creo. Hay que buscar una cobertura. El cover 9.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Híjole. Ah, cabrón, ya no me da tiempo.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Breeze.
No manches, pase corto. ¿Qué pasó, mi hermano? No tienes tiempo. Ya se te fue el medio tiempo. Como dice Francisco Durán, manejo del reloj bajo nivel. Cover 9, ahí está. Cover 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Venga, venga. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in.
Ah, hijo de perra, güey.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Se me hace que el José anda viendo la transmisión para adivinar mis jugadas. A ver, el que esté escuchando, que se manifieste en el chat de WhatsApp o en el chat de la transmisión de YouTube. Así sabemos que no está pirateando señales.
Breeze now on first down.
Ay, pinche Camara, hijo de puta. ¿Quién está escuchando? ¿Quién está viendo?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That'll be complete to Cook. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Bueno, vamos a ver si se la juega con Camara. Se lo va a jugar con Camara el cabrón. ¡Ven, se los deje, perro!
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ahorita, pues como ya lo atoré con Camara, va a agarrar va a pasar. Necesitamos una cobertura. Al menos de Michael Thomas y Cook. Obvio, no tiene para dónde. Lo bueno es que no hay presión, pero mira. ¡Ay, papá! Tercero y 13, puta. Tercero y largo, a ver. Tenemos que cubrir. Cover 6. Eso está bueno. Y agarramos a Camara por... Camara se puede ir por la izquierda. No. ¡Ay, hijo de tu perra madre! Se cagó.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Camara.
Nada, puto.
There, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after
no le puedes glitchear a Breeze, no le puedes glitchear a Breeze. Vamos a proteger aquí del lado de Camara.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
No es suficiente, perro. No es suficiente, perro. ¿Se la juega o no se la juega? Vamos a cubrir la carrera. Seguramente va con Camara ahorita.
But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch.
Híjole, ¿será que hacemos un blitz? Es un poco arriesgado con Drew Brees, pero vamos por el blitz. Con Camara, güey. Vamos con el blitz por Camara. Obviamente van... ¡Ah, puta madre! Sabía que iba a correr, güey, pero...
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Se cagó. Híjole. De verdad que Breeze es muy difícil de predecir.
Tómala. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Híjole, tiene que ir largo. Vamos a hacer un cover 4 quarters para balancear el pase con la carrera posible de Camara. Ahí está Camara, no, fue un RPO. Tómala, puto. Tómala, güey. Ya está muy difícil. Máximo un gol de campo. Va por pase largo. Entonces tenemos que hacer una cobertura fuerte atrás, sin descuidar la carrera de Cámara, güey. Listo, despachado. Va por el gol de campo, no pasa nada. Casi interceptado. Se la va a jugar. Se la va a jugar, ok. Vamos a cubrir 6. Qué arriesgado como dice Durán. Pero no se puede, puto.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Vamos a ver si logramos algo, aunque son unos 3 puntos en este minuto y medio que nos queda.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here.
Ahí está. Pascalito. Primero 10.
But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but
vamos a correr un poquito, nada más para.
Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain
para descontrolar al enemigo. Mira nomás. Venga, vamos rápido.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash them there. They blasted a gaping.
Mira, con un gol de campo estamos del otro lado. Solito. Necesitamos un poquito más de distancia para el gol de campo. Vamos a ir por un double slant para agarrar un poquito más de yardas. Ahí está mi papá, mira nomás. Venga, seguimos. Si se... no. No, ya vamos. Vamos por el gol de campo ya. No da tiempo. Fue un buen drive, pero no nos va a alcanzar el tiempo. Puta madre, güey. Vinatieri, cabrón. Tenemos.
So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Tenemos al viento a favor, güey. Debe de pasar, perro a huevo, güey. A huevo, güey.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bueno, vamos a la segunda mitad. Puta, viento en contra, no hay pedo.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be
venga.
short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Híjole, difícil. ¿Qué será? Yo creo que va por aire. Vamos a poner un cover 6. Ahí está la intercepción, papá. Todo es cuestión de saber cómo piensa el oponente. Vamos a correr tantito para sentantear.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out.
Es hora de empezar a comerle tiempo al reloj, entonces ahora tardarnos un poquito más en sacar la jugada.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Listo. Vamos. Let's bring it. Flat. No se ayuda el compadre, no se ayuda.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Mierda, no sé a quién. A ver. Bueno, al menos no fue interceptado.
They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd y 6. Necesitamos sacar el down para seguirle comiendo más más tiempo al reloj.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now.
Vamos con un pasito medio. Lograr el 1º y 10. Y de ahí manejar ya el partido. Ahí está. Listo. Ya con eso. Vamos a correr. A cortar distancia para otro gol de campo. Y con eso ya podemos manejar el reloj sin problemas.
Where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ahí va mi compadre, Nine Hands, 5 yardas.
First down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No one.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Vamos a seguir corriendo.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Un down más. Comerle un poquito más de tiempo al reloj. Hacer el gol de campo y de ahí ya manejar el reloj. No importa. Tienen que quemar su primer tiempo extra. Esto es nada más para comerle tiempo al reloj. Ah, caray. Juraba que estábamos en el cuarto. Bueno, vamos a... Tomamos, la ventaja es buena.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's
ahí está el 1º y 10.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Yo no voy a comentar porque se me hace que están robando señales.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Solo bragging rights.
Draw play. This is Hines.
No importa, vamos por el gol de campo.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ahí está el 20-0.
Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Bueno,
everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Tenía viento en contra y Vinatieri no es así como que el más efectivo. Vamos a ver qué podemos hacer.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Breeze. This is caught.
Se mamó, güey. Se mamó.
Across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Breeze now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
Mira qué manotazo tan bueno.
And another incomplete pass.
Cover 9, vamos.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze to throw again. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze again. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Porque ya nada más se trata de bajarle segundos al reloj.
1st down at the Colts 13-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there.
Los inside kicks son muy difíciles
that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Vamos a manejar el reloj bien.
The second half started 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Que saque el celular. Ah, no, eso fue Michael Thomas.
And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Muy bien, ahora se trata de manejar el reloj.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Muy bien.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
¡Vámonos! Muy bien. A ver, ¿qué podemos hacer? Manejar el reloj. Correr, gastarlo, sacar unos primeros y 10 y se acabó.
Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett.
¿Qué pedo, Brissett?
That one drops incomplete, but if he
¿Qué
was
pedo con Brissett, güey?
sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Los tight ends son la válvula de escape.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Brissett sets to throw.
Ahí está, solito. Listo. Bien. Ahí ya le sacamos otros cuantos minutitos al reloj.
Big hiccup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah,
quiero correr. Corramos.
Didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Obviamente vamos a esperar que el reloj corra hasta el 4 más o menos, ya para hacer la jugada. Listo, vamos. No importa, es bajarle al reloj. Nada más. Vamos a ver qué otro se puede hacer. Vamos a bajarle otro poquito al reloj.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. Last
bajarle al reloj. Ya empezaron con los tiempos extras. Timeouts. Esto se llama manejo del reloj, como diría mi amigo Francisco Durán. Vamos a esperar. Bueno, ahorita fue pausa, no importa. El chiste es bajarle todo el jugo al reloj. Ya gastaron su segundo timeout. Para mi gusto, muy temprano. Pero bueno, vamos ahora a conseguir tratar de conseguir otra vez el 1º y 10. Y skinny posts, y con eso yo creo que ya tenemos casi el partido en la bolsa. Vamos a ver si Hilton se logra desmarcar. No importa. No importa. No importa. El chiste es el... Vamos por un pase. Vamos por los slants. Los slants son rutas largas que nos pueden dar las 17 y ya con eso podemos decir que el partido ya está en la bolsa. Ahí está, desmarcadito. 4 y 5, pues vamos por el field goal y se las ponemos mucho más complicadas. Uf, tenemos el viento a favor, ayuda mucho. Puta, se me fue chueco, pero no mames, no llegó. Bueno, ni pedo. Vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa para reabastecer. Ya nos estamos secando un poquito. Hay que usar los
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, he's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Es posible, más poco probable que puedan.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Vamos a hacer un cover 4 con cierta presión.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Man, I got you. Ya, por más. Con una posesión que me den, manejamos el reloj y se acabó este juego.
Back to throw, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Interceptado y se acabó el juego.
Past the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Se llama. Híjole, qué mal que Francisco no está viendo.
I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
¿Qué hacemos? ¿Corremos? Vamos a correr, vamos a hacer un counter J para
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Keep the clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Vamos a esperar que el reloj llegue como al 4-3. Comerle segunditos. Y este juego ya está despachado. Vámonos.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Hacemos el punt y ya.
Excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Se acabó.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Puta, qué cogida, güey. Pues estamos esperando que mi querido contrincante José Mora se defina qué va a hacer, ¿no? No quiere entrarle con Steelers. Bueno, vamos a mandarle el invite a ver con qué equipo quiere entrarle, güey. Perdón por la demora, pero estábamos por WhatsApp definiendo quién y cómo le van a entrar, güey. Ya estamos transmitiendo. Vamos a ver a quién escoge mi amigo. Debe ser los Steelers. Va a escoger a Green Bay. ¡Ah, los Texans! Eso sí es una gran sorpresa, ¿eh? Va a ser un gran tiro. Veamos. Veamos qué pasa. Hay que hacer la aclaración que todavía tienen a Hopkins en esta temporada, porque como es el Madden 20, todavía no se va para otro lado, pero va a ser un gran tiro. Estoy escogiendo el uniforme. Listo. Y arrancamos. Perdón.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious... with the Houston Texans.
Listo, vámonos. Ah, muy buena patada, veamos. Red the belt to Sanchez.
Here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
No le quiso entrar,
no. 25-yard line.
No le quiso entrar el regreso. Estamos jugando contra un Steelers fan. Yo soy un Bears fan. Pero como hay mucho orgullo, no queremos usar nuestros equipuchos. Yo siempre escojo Colts porque me caen muy bien. Soy muy fan de uno de los mejores quarterbacks que ha existido en la historia, que se llama Andrew Luck, que tuvo una carrera muy breve y muy precipitada, pero eso no le quita el talento que tuvo siempre. Y aparte le ganó a mis Bears en el Super Bowl del 2006.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11.
Yo creo que el Colts es uno de los equipos más balanceados que hay en la NFL. Entre defensa y ataque.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first.
Los otros son muy buenos en defensa, pero el ataque pues nunca se les ha dado.
And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside.
Desde ese Super Bowl del 2006 le he tenido mucho respeto a Colts. Es un equipo súper balanceado, es un equipo que ha estado pues casi toda su vida devaluado o sobreapreciado, como le quieran decir. pero siempre ha sido un equipo que ha podido estar contendiendo, sobre todo en los últimos años, pretendiente al Super Bowl. La temporada pasada llegaron, clasificaron a playoffs, que nadie Hopkins. Está bien. Pues ya me notaron, ni modo, por andar platicando, no pasa nada, todo se puede arreglar. Tengo que concentrarme y dejar de hablarles a ustedes. Venga perro, venga perro. ¿Estás listo para sentir el rigor de Brissett?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nada, está muy cabrón. Buena patada. Nos hincamos. Touchback.
He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Naeem se ha estado comportando muy bien durante los últimos juegos que lo he usado. Vamos a usarlo de vez en cuando.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
José, no te agüites, es juego. José anda muy acelerado últimamente. Mi contrincante. No importa.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
Ay, papito, ahí está tu primero y 10, perro.
They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40.
Tengo la mala costumbre de siempre ver para dónde va la jugada, porque
here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Ha resultado muy bueno Hines,
The blitz are still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
Ahí la jugada principal a 3 ponches, pero vamos a ver quién se descubre bien. Vamos a hacer un audible para atacar más de este lado. Y ahí está, solito.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some.
Ahí siempre veo para dónde, aunque yo escogí la jugada, tengo que ver para dónde, porque si no me apendejo, güey. Ahí va Hines. Muy bien. Vamos a usar el tight end, que nunca me lo ponen aquí, pero siempre es una gran jugada, porque se desmarca muy fácil el tight end. En este caso es Ebron. Vamos a ver qué tal lo hacen. Ahí está. Solito, ¿ven? Buenísimo.
12 yards there and a first down.
Darle al suggest siempre es bueno, porque escoge las jugadas dependiendo de la alineación del otro equipo. Si eres flojo como yo para escoger jugadas, es una buena opción. Los jet sweeps, la neta, no me gustan, güey. Me confunden demasiado. Yo me presiono demasiado con los pases, entonces. Bueno, un par de yardas no caen mal.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
Vamos por la derecha. La derecha ha mostrado que está un poco débil en cuanto a pases. Vamos con Ebron y Doyle a ver cuál de los dos se desmarca. Ahí está Doyle. Ah, puta madre. Bueno. No se va el perro, no se va el perro. Hijo de puta, qué coraje, güey. Por pendejo.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Pues, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Ni mos.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ya era para que estuviéramos empatados, pero no pasa nada. Todo se puede manejar todavía. Mucho tiempo. El secreto de este juego es el tiempo.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult.
Están pasando mucho, no están corriendo, entonces vamos a hacer necesitamos cover 6, parece una buena opción, están pasando mucho.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Vamos a empezar a cubrir los pases porque no está corriendo casi nada. Ya veremos. Entonces los blitz nos ponen en desventaja, entonces vamos a hacer cover 6 profundo.
Here's Watson.
Puta madre, es que ese Watson es una chulada, güey. Watson responde rápido y con mucha puntería, mucha eficiencia. Vamos a ver, vamos a 2-4. Es muy importante ver con cuántos wide receivers están jugando para saber en qué van.
It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Están pasando de muchísimo. Entonces tenemos que buscar coberturas más profundas.
Offense going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Watson.
Ahí está. No. Vamos a empujar a un gol de campo nada más. Vamos a seguir con las coberturas fuertes. Hay un cover 4 quarters que no nos deja tan desprotegido como un blitz, pero le mete mucha presión a la secundaria. Vamos. Vean cómo se mueven. Puta madre, güey. Will Fuller, cabrón. Ahorita les queda son 3rd and inches. Obviamente son blitzes, güey. Vamos con un 60 out que hace presión por los dos lados. Cuando no sabes por qué lado van. Ahí está, güey. No pasas, perro. Pero the first down. Tiene first down, pero no va a pasar, güey. Hijo, necesitamos algo así que sea súper. Vamos a ver si va. Es que no sé para dónde va, güey. Vámonos por el 60 pinch. Por la derecha, güey. Tengo a Leonard. Ah, puta. Fallamos, pero no pasó. Segundo, un down más. Y tendrá que ser gol de campo. O si se arriesga, puedes buscar el... Entonces, vamos por otro lado. Está bien. Todo está todavía demasiado manejable, güey. Vámonos con el blitzing, esperando que quiera ir por el lado derecho. Se fue por el otro lado, valiendo madre, güey. Ahora sí se está complicando mucho el tema, güey. Nos equivocamos de lado. Ni modo.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you
Todavía se puede todo, medio tiempo.
After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate.
Tenemos que hacer ganarnos 7 para regresar en buena manera al segundo tiempo. Es poco tiempo, tenemos que avanzar rápido, aunque sea para un gol de campo. Vamos con Ibron, a ver si se logra desmarcar. Ahí está, desmarcadito, solito, papá. Muy bien. Vamos profundo con verticales.
Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Ay, lo agarró, cabrón. Me cagué, está súper cubierto, güey. Vamos a correr. Pues para romperle un poco el ritmo del ataque, ¿no? Si no avanzamos no pasa nada. Tenemos otras 3 oportunidades para avanzar, ¿no? Su puta madre. Bueno, no importa. No puedes pasar porque ya te la agarran, entonces hay que meter una de repente hay que meter una de estas jugadas para que ahí está, papá, para que pues romper un poco el esquema, ¿no?
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Reset now after the pick on the
tenemos el double slant, a ver si se logran desmarcar algunos, bueno. Se mamó,
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense on balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears.
No, vamos por el gol de campo. 3 no nos sirven. Vamos con double slants, güey. 3 puntos no me sirven de nada, güey.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. We're set to throw for it on 4th.
Ahí está.
It's caught by Funchess. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down.
No pasa nada. Con 15 minutos, 15 segundos no pasa nada. Verga. La verdad es que regresar al tercer cuarto perdido por 14 sí ya se siente feo, pero
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and
comiéndole tiempo al reloj.
Talk about it.
Pero
on first down, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. In a double
intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Puta, si logramos un touchdown o un gol de campo.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Vamos por un field goal, güey. A ver si se puede. Bueno, sacamos un field goal, no es tan malo.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away.
Mames, ¿qué tengo?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Perdón por los sonidos.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eso es lo que me está presionando. Ahora sí vamos a ganar. La vejiga no te deja jugar bien. Mierda, güey. No estoy jugando. Pero bueno.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Espérame. Ponme pipí. Demasiada cerveza. Vamos, vamos. Vamos. Rápido.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Funches with a catch over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Hines. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Fifth catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Brissett again. Ebron's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't,
ya se enojó mi perrita. Es que no se vale.
Now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep.
Puta madre.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing, Brissett, and my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Pues, ¿qué hacemos? Pues, ni modo.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
No mames.
After what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to the next see what happens. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Interceptado, perro.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brissett sets to throw it.
Ay, papito!
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete, coño.
He's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down.
Not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett. Funches has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Necesitamos conectar antes de que termine el tercer cuarto.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL
touchdown
on EA Sports.
Right fucking now.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
Ahí está, listo. ¡Ah! ¡No lo sueltes yo, el pendejo, Ebron! Me lleva la verga, güey.
Defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
No mames. Hijo de puta, a ver si jala.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Brissett.
¡Ay, papito! ¡Muy bien!
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that away and bring up 2nd.
¡Ahí está, papá!
Caught by Funches. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
¡A huevo!
A 5-yard touchdown
¡Todo se
catch
puede!
as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands
Perfecta
fast.
patada.
His hands even faster.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Venga, venga. Sorry. Time out. Ahorita regreso. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Their own 26-yard line.
Fuck.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Brissett to throw on first. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 yards. I'm here all day. Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down, 3 down.
Brissett on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down
Seguimos jodiendo acá,
¿eh? 2nd and 7.
Formación carrera.
Now Brissett.
¡Ay, papito! ¡Fuck! ¡Lo soltó! ¡Hijo de puta!
You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those
¡No
safeties,
mames!
it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Brissett.
¡Hijo de tu puta madre!
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Set. Check, 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 check.
On second down, Hyde.
No pasas, puto. No pasas, puto.
As he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense.
Van largo.
Lead Charles back up so close to their goal line. They got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands.
Verga!
Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Puta madre, güey. Ya, güey.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Se me complica, perro. Comiendo tiempo en el reloj. Sí. Es un score nada más, perro. No es tanto, güey.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Es un touchdown y una conversión y vale verga, güey.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
¡Órale, cabrón! ¡Rapidito, coño! Puta, 2nd y 4. Yo creo que va como para correr, ¿no? Vamos a meter un pinche blitz chingón, güey.
So it's Texans
su puta madre, no me dio tiempo, güey.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
¡Putito!
Take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go, Colts! Let's go, Colts! Ay, comiéndole tiempo al reloj, güey. Ni que tuvieras... Verga. Ahora sí ya se jodió el asunto, güey.
25 yards that time.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The toss play. This is high. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Mamita.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.